back at it with another pick-a pile for the live stream this sesh, okay? For those that maybe are still a bit new, you guys please check the description box below, so that when the bell rings, you know exactly what to do and how, because you guys, everyone's gonna know if you're following all of the rules. Just saying, right? So there's that, right? And I will ring the bell shortly, but I have a window of opportunity, right? To come on and share with you guys, and had been guided to do the why didn't it work kind of message here. So we're gonna take a look. Pal one. Let's see who I may be. Level 8 Sean. Let's see who I may be talking to or about here quick for pal number one. And you guys, I'm gonna do if I can go fast here, I'm gonna do, let's say 3, right? So just either stick around and watch them all, right? Because watch time hours bless the channel, just saying. Thank you for those that will. All right. So again, pound number one, I don't really have any like icons, indicators. It's a number though, right? Like maybe you've been seeing ones or twos or threes here, right? Go with whatever calls you or with whatever resonates. Makes sense? But what I don't want you to do is go disappointed, right? So please be mindful to check those description box rules for the live stream, okay? So you know exactly how to get your free tarot reading. Makes sense? All right, love and light, you guys. So pound number one, before we even get to why didn't it work and their hidden truth and all of that, right? I could be talking to or about, or dare I say for, no, I'm just joking. A Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, or Scorpio chart placement does not have to be the case, all right? Somebody is really either feeling pressed for time or likes to be on the press when it comes to time. All I'm saying is whether that's you, Capricorn, or not, time is an illusion, so take the pressure off, right? Make it make sense, okay? If it's working for you, cool. But I digress. You wouldn't want to fall down a rabbit hole regarding time. It's giving Alice vibes, right? Or perhaps that rabbit, okay? Could be of some significance there since they're being mentioned. Pile number one, pay attention, just saying. All right, somebody could be a little bit teetering on the possessive nature, especially within partnerships or perceived partnerships, might be another word to throw in there with the partner. Perceived, right? You got to check. You know how many times I've like really been high-key dating someone and loyal to them and they're like, oh, we're not even dating. Are you all right? I mean, no time recently because I understand and value my worth properly now, so that wouldn't happen, but just saying, right? And no judgment, only love and light. I wouldn't want the karma, right? So somebody could be ruminating over some what ifs, a little bit high key too much. If that's you, please, please get some balance in that, all right? And understand that, guess what? You maybe never come to the conclusion ultimately or an actual answer on the other side of that question, what if? So now what? What if you never know what if, right? Or what if you can never control what if? You'd have to still live what? Your best life, okay? And you're in charge of aspects of your own path, your actions, reactions, and dare I say your emotionality in it all. So live like it, okay? Act like it so you can live like it. All right. And whoever I'm talking to or about could be a good judge of character, or even like your girl here, a form of energy reader, right? You can read the room, honey. You don't have to really look too hard to find any kind of elephants. Could also be some significance. But who I'm talking about perhaps is coming out in Emperor energy, okay? Perhaps pile number one, this is about an emperor, whether that is someone in a physical meat suit of that of a male or not, right? Could be some significance to the color red, could be some significance to suit or menswear, as it were, right? Something you know, corporate America, career, white collar kind of vibes, right? Doesn't have to be the case, but let's dive in pile number one as to why it didn't work. Okay. I do see you being watched by this person, irregardless of how severe or how final the separation between you two. Pile number one. And again, whether guy, girl, what have you. Someone could actually love hot pink, the color hot pink. The color black is also a color noteworthy. And someone here could actually really engage in like scene hair or fashion design. Like scene hair, it's giving, you know, like how this would be like maybe 90s pop scene hair type of vibes or some ish, right? Could be some significance to red or blonde hair as well. But the reason why it didn't work, from what I can see, is just wasn't giving, right? Wasn't giving enough. All right. This person, when they came around long enough, pile number one, could have brought in some angsty kind of energy. Love and light, Fiona. You know, so they could have been like really fighting your aspect of balance. Makes sense here, pile number one. And again, we're talking why didn't it work? Okay, whoever I'm talking to, this is giving high key collective member energy. Just saying here, pile number one, right? Energies could be flip flop, but I really find that hard to believe because, again, going back to the energy, the queen, whether guy, girl, what have you, of cups is notably the most intuitively tapped in compared to the other queens, right? Such to the point that, you know, on off days, the other queens are high key jelly. Again, they would be also acting out of imbalance if and when that is the case, right? Be mindful. There's some aspect here, pile number one, of you really being asked to be the master of your emotions, right? And isn't that par for the course of that divine strategy we're often talking about, where the divine asks us, hey, we're going to make sure you pay attention to the lesson and stay pretty consistent because it's going to involve shit you actually care about, like a lot, right? Usually involves money and matters of the heart almost simultaneously. Go figure, right? Makes sense. Love and light, Alphonse. My goodness, Alphonse. Now, you know the bell didn't ring. No, let me stop. Oh my gosh. We're going to get into that, Alphonse. You better sit tight, hang out with me for a bit, all right? I'm going to ring the bell in a few moments. Like, give me like a minute, like 1 minute, okay, Alphonse? Because I do want to get to the bottom of that for sure, for sure. But the bell didn't ring just yet, honey bun. So hold on 1 second. Let me finish up pile number one, and I got you and anyone else, all right, on the other side of that bell. So glad to see you, and so glad to hear that tawdry tidbit of information, if I do say so myself. All right. Celebrating that all the way. But the Queen of Cups, right? Really talks about, like, listen, as much as I try to really see through these rose-colored glasses, it's blocking my view to the point where I really have to make sense of this. Maybe that's synchronous of the connection here, and again, why we're talking about why it didn't work, right? And sometimes we talk about why it didn't work, you guys, for confirmation. Like, yeah, no, and that was accurate. Like, good on me. I called that with my own intuition, and here we go, right? So that's why we talk about it sometimes too. Makes sense. Could be some significance to the number two as well. And we do have pile number two coming up in just a minute, 1 moment, okay? But really, I'm seeing really somebody just giving to somebody who just wasn't there. All right. Yeah, you think of this person, pile number one, as reckless, okay? You think of them as really almost too happily engaging in what I lovingly term as pissing matches, right? You know, with that mind control, manipulation tactics, right? So again, hence why we're saying it didn't work, right? You know, pile number one, most likely high key, especially with that intuitive AF Queen of Cups coming out on your part of the collective, right? Collective member. Yeah, you knew exactly, like, okay, now that I've actually checked in and really read the room, so to speak. All right, you found the elephant and you decided with the siren energy, you know your worth. Okay, you don't really need to play dummy games because dummy prizes aren't even pleasurable, right? Maybe this person couldn't even get you off. That's, you know, it's bad enough to go through some of these things, right? And then yeah, and this person understands, pile number one, that you're guarding your heart. They probably rightfully understand why, and they know this is, in fact, a missed opportunity. And you know what? I'm getting with this later dude card, like, obviously high key, you said that, pile number one, right? But also, I'm just getting that you kind of taught this, I must said player, right? A little bit of a lesson about, you know, maybe their own worth, right? Like maybe this person was like high key significantly in the streets and in other people's sheets, perhaps, if that was a thing. I'm not saying it was, but if it was, I mean, I'm talking about for some reason, just saying, right? They realize that, you know, at the end of the day, they're acting or actioning out of some lack mindset or some void space, okay? But they are coming through saying, you know, essentially they do miss you, and you're basically coming back saying, yeah, you missed me. Miss me all you want because you already missed out, kind of thing. Just like a siren would. Spicy. I love it. All right. So we're going to get to their hidden truth. Could be involving, you know, them really even trying to, as they're like energetically, or dare I say spiritually, intentioning out to pursue you, because again, we're talking about it. So energetically, they're like, oh, I miss you, I missed out on you, etc. They're simultaneously in the works of trying to breadcrumb another situation into existing, so that they can perhaps use that connection as a band-aid for collective member here, pile number 1. God, how much toxicity are we talking about here? Well, let's see. Let's get to their hidden truth, and then we will close out. All right. With regards to pile number 1 anyways, right? And ring that bell for the free readings. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. I know I was a distraction from your pain. This person saying, I can't stop thinking about you. I replay our conversations over and over again. You speak to me through music. This person could have been quite materialistic. Maybe they use you on the strength of that, right? Maybe they need stability in some form of tangible, you know, aspect. Earth chart placement is coming through the channeling as well. Okay. But you know, this person, if people are asking this person about you, like, they're not really trying to like go down that, because again, they knew they fucked up, right? Big time. All right. And most of you already moved on. Okay. They're saying that through the cards. Like, I get it. And that's high key why they tried to move on, and maybe even one up the situation where it's like, you know, let's say you're single, but you're playing the field, or let's say you're happily just not single, but you're just not officially like engaged to be married or something, right? And they're trying to like out the gate be like, nah, but see, you could have had me because I'm an emperor now. And it's like, yeah, you can mask up all you want, but energy don't lie. And again, whoever's part of the collective can read energy. Okay, cross watcher, in case you wondered. Makes sense? Okay. So yeah, you missed out. Okay. You can wait for a sign from the collective all you want, but gosh, you should probably just heal and fix it. Okay. And by it, I mean you. Okay. You're in charge. All right. Yeah. Some of you, this person, their hidden truth is they knew exactly what they were doing the whole time. And again, that playa energy kind of can't get around that. All right. So self-care is coming out for you, collective member, for pile number 1, regarding getting over this. If you still need to, you know, lick some wounds or some ish. I get this. This could even be your twin flame that you had to just be like, you know what? Funny. Rejection is my protection, right? So, you know, even if you weren't the one rejecting pile number 1, I feel like high key you were. Like, I feel like you damn sure did the thing. Good on you for walking away from this mofo, right? But I get it probably was hard because there was at one point or several points of the path, perhaps, right, with that hot cold energy, some chemistry, some passion, right? And maybe for some you thought, okay, maybe this does deserve a second chance. Spirit saying, wait, have another thought about that, because this second chance ain't it. If anything, if you're still in orbit around this mofo or vice versa, retreat, access denied. All right. And that's what I have for pile number 1. I will ring the bell for those that know what to do. Go on ahead. All right. But pile number 1, let's close out with the first, middle, or last name, initials on the part of you, collective, or on the part of this person. Whatever comes out here, make sense of it as you will. All right. But trust your intuition. Could be some significance to AI. Maybe somebody's been doing AI picks, right? Somebody's hating on them. Like, oh, yeah, you have to AI them. So that way, you know, but really what's going on is they already know that they missed out and they're just bitter, right? Bitter. Okay. All right. Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Just saying. So let's see what other chart placements, since we started with that at the bottom, then we'll get to first, middle, and or last name, initial on the part of either you, collective, on the part of this mofo. Okay. Only 2 chart placements came out here, aside from the Capricorn energy. It's Virgo. There's that Earth placement, right? Didn't I say there was some significance to heavy Earth placements, as well as Aries? Okay, so Pile number 1 just to close out. And I got you on the free questions. Do not fret. Could be some significance to the month of August. We do have M's coming out in 2s. So there could be some significance to somebody having a first, middle, or last name with 2 of them. All right. Could be some significance to M&M's, the candies, right? Also could be some significance to the name Mommy. All right. Maybe you guys have kids. All right. Pile number 1. We've got JD or DJ coming out. Could also be names of significance, right? We've got A and U coming out. And K and Q. All right. So let's see. What do we got going on? All right. I know Alphonse. All right. Let's get to it, Alphonse. You've been waiting. All right. You guys, please and thank you. Get the watch hours up. Okay. Please and thank you. All right. You're going to sleep. All right. Your phone doesn't really have much else to do. Put on the video on silent if you gotta, and pick the longest hour one if you if I do say so myself, please and thank you. All right. So that way I can be on here for free and with way less of a hustle. How's that? All right. I like to work smart, not just hard. I don't mind working hard. Like I find myself doing it a lot, in case anyone wondered, but like the goal is never really just to deplete myself anymore. Like I literally had to learn that lesson the hard way several times in several decades of just this one incarnation. So really, the watch time hours, please and thank you. I've been doing my part, right, to watch myself, which is so fun, right? Hey, me too. I'll just put it on silent and walk away. I don't care. I'm like, this is triggering something. I'm like, why are you guys watching this? But anyways, I digress. Let me get to it. All right, Alphonse. Not forgetting this time. No worries. Let's see about you and Linda. I got Judgment at the bottom of my deck, right? Alphonse, look at you on the tarot card. There you go. Okay, baby. That's your yes, but look at you. Fine as ever, Alphonse. Mr. King of Cups in the building, right? Who needs a bulldog? When you got a King of Cups, you got an Alphonse. Alpha Alphonse. I love that. All right, so 2 yeses for you. I'm pretty sure you could confidently say the answer is yes. Just so you know, Alphonse, that's a big one. I didn't get your email, babe, but let me just double check that it didn't go into a spam folder, right? Oh, she told her not to contact her. She's dating someone. Yeah. You know what, Alphonse, when you're talking energy and timelines and all of that, right? You know, we always talk about divine timing, right? I get that. If she's dating someone, she's not done learning and or teaching lessons regarding that type of connection, right? And I get that can be hurtful. It can be painful if you allow it to only be that, right? But it can also be insightful. Sometimes you have to learn that, you know, even when somebody is off doing their own thing, it could be even in betterment and not detriment to your connection with that person, right? But it's also very mindful to, like we always said from day one, to do you, living your best life. Because as you do that, and as you ascend, and as you make positive changes can occur, right? Like, hey, I actually have the love of my life, finally. Perhaps, all right, Jennifer's got to play catch up at this point. Because Alphonse, I know you've been coming on here doing the work, right? Okay, and you've been doing the work when you're off here, not even on here all the time. All right, so keep going because it's producing great fruit. I'm sorry to hear that about Jennifer. I can tell you that, you know, the cards always stated what they always stated. It's interesting that you today, Alphonse, should come out as the King of Cups, because I feel like Jennifer often came out as the Queen, right? And it's kind of giving counterpart vibes, and I get that. Counterpart energy, you know, they always like, oh, my kingdom spouse, my Boaz. Well, spiritually, there's a lot more to it than just being available in the field. You got to learn and grow, all right? And it's also par for the course of an actual relationship that's expected to be somewhat polarized, I guess, to actually stay off the ground. It's a lot of work. All right. And so, you know, maybe we are talking counterpart energy with Jennifer, forgive me, I almost forgot her name, and soulmate energy regarding Linda. Okay. So hey, you have all kinds out there. It makes sense, all right, that you would have a soulmate that would come and love you because you're very lovable, Alphonse. And you already know that now in this scenario because you've done the work. See how it's a benefit. Again, you know, I just think that regarding Jennifer, I almost wanted to forget her name. That's crazy. I just think regarding Jennifer, maybe understand that you know, I just, you know, you guys have to watch about placing pedestals under people's ass, right? Because sometimes what that does when you do that is it magnifies their ass, and not even in like the BBL way or like, you know, however somebody may enjoy that view, right? Gets a little stinky at parts of the path. And that's also because you're supposed to be like really honoring who you are, right? Like, who cares if Jennifer's a soulmate or a counterpart or even in existence at all? With this example, just go with it, Alphonse, right? If they're not in the energy that is conducive to what you deserve and of course desire, right? So if it's not giving, you got to give it to you, to a point where another will most assuredly come along. So Alphonse, this is like textbook explanation regarding some of the visualizations that I've had to attach to some of the messages for the collective. So thank you for coming on here and giving us the update. You know, Jennifer, right now I really want to remember her name. Interestingly enough, is most likely, let me see something here, because I feel like, why would the energies of bitterment as well as embarrassment simultaneously be coming from her? Yeah, Five of Swords, conflict, excuse me. Self-sacrificing. You know, Jennifer may also not understand why you placed worth or why you placed her on the pedestal. It could be still triggering, right? It's like something must be wrong with you, because you just, it seems like you just would immediately lay your whole entire life down for me, and I don't get that. I never had that. I'm not comfortable with this. I'll take somebody that loves me less because I feel more in control. Alphonse, makes sense, but it just comes out like Alphonse is the problem, don't contact me. You know, that's why we say hurt people, right? And look at this, the bottom of the deck, Four of Swords, talking about needing healing, just that, right? Regarding a lover connection. Just saying. So this person, you know, Jennifer is not coming out as a match. Let's see about hold on, you guys. Let's see about Linda. I mean, it seems like it's immediate yes. It's an immediate yes with another yes. Chills as well coming from the left. And Magician, another yes. And I think that this is going to be the beginning of something really special and seemingly long-term, okay? Gosh, why do these two keep coming out? You guys could help each other financially as well. I love that. Ha! It's given level up, Alphonse. And yes, you did. Good on ya. All right. Thank you for not giving up, babe. Okay. So I will look for your email, though, because what the heck? Why didn't I get that? Oh, I'm saying Linda. I'm so sorry. It's Lisa. I'm so sorry, Alphonse. My goodness. It's Lisa, right? You're saying I'm saying Linda. All right. So the thing is, Alphonse, not to overgive of yourself in love. That way you won't really get too hurt. Think about it. Like, if you don't you know, if you're not breaking your back, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else should be, right? So again, balance is key. Like, you know, somebody can love you does not have to mean that they have control over whether or not you have a good day or night. Does not mean that they have control over whether or not you feel loved and or lovable, right? Because that's the danger zone if you're saying, yeah, that's exactly what that means. Because no, that would be toxicity and another form of a codependent relationship that you're unintentionally trying to act out again. And it's getting close to the cycle, Alphonse, by continually rewashing your ideation about self, okay, about what you speak and think about you, your capabilities, your bank account, your looks, your friendship, your companionship, your love making, your, you know, all of it, okay? Because if you can't brand it, essentially, like if you can't own up to it and with an air of toward like favor of yourself, how the hell would anyone else be able to match a vibe that at the end still comes out like, I'm the love of your life, right? When you don't even fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, you would have to love you, Alphonse, like always and in all ways, to understand exactly why You're lovable irregardless of whether or not you have somebody on your arm or in your DMs or not. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the update. I will look for that. All right. I will look for that email for sure. Let's see here. Chelsea Daly. Love and light, you guys. All right, let me see here. Okay, now Chelsea. Didn't we just talk about February 28th yesterday? So I'm concerned because didn't we just are you digging up seeds? Huh? Chelsea, come on now. Come on, babe. Stay with me. We're going forward. Right? Like, do you want to wait until you get conflicting answers and then have to decide all the way for yourself? Because I'm pretty sure you were manifesting greatness. Greatness was coming to you, right? Pretty sure that was just yesterday. So now we're here today. Maybe not even a full 24 hours, from the last reading. You want to ask again? You want to rip up the... I don't really want the karma for ripping up the seed. You know what I'm saying? See the bottom of this deck? Indicating nothing good, right? Archangel Michael's backing me up on this one, saying that's the truth. You want this? Because we could keep going and asking, but you might still stay in this. I don't want that for you, Chelsea, or anyone. I don't want that for me. Why would we do that? All right. Maybe I'm coming on too often. Is that it, you guys? Should I not come on here that much? Just wondering. Chelsea, which one do you want? Pick, right? Because that's me not picking on you, Chelsea, or anyone, right? This is me loving you through. Like, which one do you want, babe? Because the cards don't matter, right? It's about your choice at this point. In this kind of mentality, which one do you want then? Because you'd have to claim it, and then you'd have to like let that seed sit there. And you'd have to be like grateful because it's growing into this. If that's what you want, I feel like this is what you deserve, Chelsea, right? This is the 10 of Cups out of the tarot. It talks about, complete wish fulfillment, aspects of success, feeling heard and seen and loved and protected and just, amazing path. Here's current energies, right? And just like the card states, I'm saying no, right? No to this, okay? Who cares what the question is? No to this kind of vibes, right? So don't rock here, Chelsea, when you are much more valuable and much more effective when you're outside of this kind of energy. Makes sense? You're too blessed to be this oppressed. Okay. So, it's the way, either way. Okay. You could choose. You're in charge to choose at this point. We don't even need the tarot, Chelsea. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm speaking in code, right? But I'm giving you some gems here. And we don't need the like value, right? So you're saying what? Like number 10? We don't even have 5 likes on here. Hold on. I'm confused. So what good news is coming to you? Yes or no? It doesn't work, does it? Right? I'm not picking on you, babe. I'm confused at this point. My goodness. I could just give you a card. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's not really the safest thing. So I don't really necessarily want to do that. Just saying, right? Because I do take what I'm doing here seriously. Makes sense. And you guys, what you're doing here is just as serious. So you better be here believing, because it's serious. We're talking life-changing-ish here, right? We should care, right? We should care about that, and we should also take it serious, even if it's like good stuff, right? Like miracles coming and blessings coming and love coming. Go ahead and pop it in, eat me. All right? So just saying though, okay? Because I care, right? I could mindlessly come on here and just be like, yeah, no, yep, yes, no, next. This isn't the deli counter. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here with purpose for you, right? All right. So let's ask the same question a different way. Is that it, Chelsea? Wow. Okay. All right. We'll see. Okay. You guys need to watch The Secret Way Before Tarot at this point, because my goodness. And that's just one of the spiritual laws and principles to kind of wrap your head around to beautify your path. Not the tarot. Just all right. And how much do I care? Y'all can't tell me I don't, because why would I even know that I even had to answer that question yesterday? All right. So this queen in particular wants to come out again, Chelsea. All right. And this queen we just made mention of not too long ago is the most intuitive. Now, this queen was placed all the way in the deck and shuffled. All right. Coming out for you, Chelsea, to act like you know. All right. So that you get out of this kind of really less than desirable energy. And I get it. It's life-changing. It's a life-changing matter, right? Money makes the world go around. I get it. What are you going to do when you have all the money, right? And you're still unsettled? That's what we're talking about. So that when you get this money, you remain unshakable in your faith, right? And I don't want you to have any kind of bad or sorrowfulness, Chelsea. This is me loving and lighting you through this, babe. Do you owe any apologies to anyone? Perhaps. Not me. It would be probably high-key yourself. That's all. You know? And you don't even have to feel bad when you give yourself an apology. Just act like you know so that you get to that. All right? Because you guys, tarot can tell you anything, right? And unless until you're doing the work to believe, to receive, you're just going to be disappointed. And I don't want you to be disappointed because I care. So serious. All right? It's just the truth. All right, let me see here. So we got a yes for Chelsea. A very celebratory yes, not a very sorrowful one, right? Okay. Llama Dolly, love and light. Okay, let me see here. If you, oh wait, hold on a second. I don't know. Too many. Okay, let me see here, Llama Dolly. Let me see about that. I'm not sure. And now would be the key word. Specifically regarding walking away right now, it's giving a no. It would not, I think with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, it would not produce the level of stability that you would be aiming for. And it might set you back regarding finances as well. All right. If you've been looking for a new job, like if that's you, yeah, confirmation, it will appear, all right, for you to then ultimately probably eventually move, right, but with way better footing. Right? Okay. So that's what I have for my goodness, Llama Dolly. Okay, I want to say it the other way, you know that. My goodness. All right. Eat me. Okay, let me see. Yes. Okay, that's a yes. All right. And that may also produce some opportunities for you with the Death card at the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles on the other side of that, and the Chariot with the Nine of Wands coming in. All right. So that might be something that you're actually called to do. Eat me regarding that book. Okay. For sure. You're very much welcome, Llama Dolly. Okay. And thank you for appreciating me, because I'm like, you guys, please, I'm not your friend. Like, you come on and you trust me to read your cards. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not your enemy. Huh? Where they do that at? Huh? Make it make sense. Shoot, we're all sensitive on here. Like, hello, I get it too, but like, ain't nobody trying to intentionally make somebody into their senses where it's like lowering the vibe, right? Okay, so please, let's hug it out and move on, I guess, right? Okay. Let's see here. Eat me. Okay, no, okay. All right, so eat me. I just got confused, right? Because you're putting the all caps in there, and I was like, oh, and I was like, wait, no, I answered your question, right? Guys, got me. You got me there. I think we're going to head on into pile 2, because I think we're good on the questions. Let me just triple check. Because, you know, I have them tendencies sometimes to skip over somebody. Okay. So, nope, we're good. We're good. Okay. If I missed you, it was unintentional. Don't come for me and I'll ring the bell again. Love ya. All right. So, we're going to go on to pile number 2. Why it didn't work. and their hidden truth. Right. Well, damn. Five of Pentacles. Somebody could be female. All right. Somebody could be a mother. Does not have to be the case, but I'm looking at a mother who could actually be some significance to, like, I'm not coming for you. And I can say this because really I'm all kinds at this, referable to race and that, right? But somebody could be quite pale, honey. Just saying, right? Could also be some significance to a redhead or a brunette. Doesn't have to be. And it could be some significance to a third eye awakening. This could be part and parcel why it didn't work for pile number 2, but let me see. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh. So someone here from the collective could be shy. All right. This could be part and parcel of the disjointed energy, right? Like two kinds of different personalities, if they're too different, might not actually be the vibe. Makes sense. Or this could also have to do with some of those lovers behind closed doors events, or I don't want to say issues, but it might have been, right? If someone here was perceived as being too shy, perhaps, or you even perceived yourself here, pile number 2, to be too shy to the point where it like started to get in the way of things. All right. I get pile number 2 that you were dealing with a form of soulmate, right? Who assisted you in some sort of clarity. Maybe this was at work. Maybe this was involving business, right? This could have been a Caucasian male, a brunette. Doesn't have to be the case, but balance definitely was needed here on the part of one or more of you, pile number 2, as to why this really didn't get the Ace of Wands off the ground, or keep it off the ground. Ace of Wands, maybe there was some significance in the bedroom there, honey. Maybe somebody couldn't get it up. You know, maybe they were too shy. Who knows, right? But pile number 2, Ace of Wands do speak to like a new path, right? A new lease on life, like something pleasurable. Obviously, we're not talking that here when we're talking about why didn't it work for pile number 2, right? And 2 of Wands has to deal with balance needed in general. Could also obviously have to do with decision makings, prioritization, right? Maybe the relationship on the part of one or more of you here, pile number 2, just wasn't enough. Like it wasn't high up enough on the list to keep it off the ground, and that led to 9 of Wands, which does speak to at times, right, some aspect of new. But I get it was the walking away. Again, it was love and light, Freaky J. It was why it didn't work, right? 9 of Wands also talks to a level of self-sabotage. Okay, so maybe fear of success at this, or fear of you're gonna leave me first, I'll hightail it out of here, or vice versa, or both, right? Flip it and who am I, Missy Elliott? Flip it and reverse it, right? Could be some significance to a trash bag. Doesn't have to be the case. I'm getting that you are coming out here as, a Little Miss or Little Mr. Sunshine, right? You like good vibes, you like happy times, you like to really have this can-do attitude, or, I'll try, right? You were all like, we should be in it to win it vibes, whether you're shy or not, right? And ultimately, this person left you in some form of mess, right? It's giving Lola Young, messy AF, right? And this person, could have just repeatedly not met your vibe, repeatedly unrequited, right? With the screw and the unsaid, this person, wasn't really beyond surface level, right? Could have been shallow, and you could have been shy, right? Maybe somebody was materialistic and they were all about, what people thought it looked like versus what it was. And you're like, I'm actually about what our connection is, right? Like, I'm not here for other people. Makes sense. Okay. And this person could have ultimately, for some, not all, really, at the end of trying to see if things could actually stay off the ground, maybe perhaps there was an attempt to be friend zoned, or you tried to friend zone this person here, pile number 2, on the other side of just realizing this shit ain't it. It's not working for me, right? So there's that. Okay, I kind of want to go here. Hold on one second. I'm being guided to this. I'm back to black. Could be a song of some significance. Black could be a song of color. Also, a song of color. Hello. Black could be a song of, I don't think that's accurate. As I say that, I'm looking at the cassette. There is some significance to music here coming through. I'm trying to say a bunch of things at once is what's going on. So forgive me. The channeling's a little fast here. What's her name? Oh my God. Amy Winehouse could be of some significance, but it also could be the aesthetic. Like, you know how she was beautiful? Like, I'm not coming for you, but I mean, she was, you know, extremely on the light side of pale in some degrees, right? Makes sense. Okay. And Back to Black is a song of significance. All right. Perhaps, right? Synchronistic of the connection, perhaps. Just saying. Let's see. Interestingly enough, this person could be viewing you as like, oh, you just need some time. You just need some time. They could be getting tarot readings on you, and they could be performing sex magic, you know, the big O, trying to draw you in. Keyword trying, right? So let's see. Let me see here. I'm being guided to this deck for pile number 2 to close it out, and then we can get to more free tarot readings. Just saying. There could be some significance to one of the last, I want to say it this way, trying to be accurate here. One of the last few eclipses. Let me stop. Gosh, so much has happened between the end of 2024 and like right now. Like seriously, even just simply and solely astrologically, you know what I'm saying? And damn sure inclusive of the moon cycles, we had super ginormous moon after super moon after another super ginormous moon, and we had an eclipse, specifically a lunar eclipse. Like a lot happened, right? So maybe that was the last time you were around this person and around those days, whenever the heck that was. I can't remember. They could be looking at you as like needing time to heal for like whatever fuck shit, you know, already went down. And like, I don't know, it seems like this person has this air to them that they think that this could come back around, or they think that they should. All right. Pile number 2, of course, that's up to you, right? We're gonna get to their hidden truth. Let me hold on. I tried to jump the gun to the advice, right? But let's get some more clarity here, because this could be even a 50-50, being that it's a general collective for pile number 2, right? So it could be a 50-50 toss-up as to what to do, perhaps, depending on who I'm reading for or about, right? Let's get to their hidden truth for pile number 2's person, people. You came closer than anyone, right? So this person, going back to that 9 of Wands, self-fucking-sabotage. Just saying, right? And again, why it didn't work, right? They took their self-sacrificing ass and just attached the connection to that energy and did what they normally do. Pile number 2, right? So we have, it was my fault, but I blamed you, right? Because that's always easier. It's always the best option if you're trying to be in karmic energy. Makes sense. All right. Keyword karmic energy, not really like, you know, something you really want to write home about. Just, you wouldn't want to lay claim to, you know what I mean? It's getting toxic, okay? I know it was a distraction from your pain. Interestingly enough, that thing happened where I saw that pain actually was a path, okay? I know it was a distraction from your path. The reason why pain would change the path is for some here, this person knew exactly what they were doing. And again, it's kind of going to, you know, levels and measures of stability, them versus you, right? Of course, you're coming out stable, and you could be saying, well, my bank account says negative, blah, blah, blah. Okay, stability has nothing to do with money first, okay? I'm so serious, all right? That's why we talk about people being spiritually wealthy, have not a damn thing to their name, and still droves of mofos will be out there in Karmicville going, can't stand that one. Hope they have even less tomorrow, right? Like, because they know that they know that they know. Spiritually, that's a different story, right? You can't go by that naked eye. It's a trick, all right, if you do. Just saying. I regret lying to you. Ooh, I don't like a liar. I don't like that. Yeah, this mofo can try to sit there and plan and position themselves, you know, and try to get some life goals if they want to, but damn sure have money issues. What did I say, pile number 2? Golly. Either way, babe, this ain't the one. I mean, you have free will if they should come back around. Let's see, will they try? Let's see. Let's see, will they try? Maybe somebody's going on trial. Specifically, yes, with the Chariot. So, you know, like the bottom of the deck says here, collective member resonating with pile number 2. Utilize that strength. Leo could be some significant chart placement. Doesn't have to be the case, you guys. But I'm going to hit the bell on that one. And those that know what to do, if you are eligible still, meaning you only get one free question during each live stream, right? I'm not even on it where it's like if I come on multiple times a day, you still only get that one. Just saying. So don't come for me, you guys. I'm giving away, you know, what I got to give. How about that? But for those really, you know, needing some extra clarity, right? Say you resonated with this pile or the first, book your session, all right? Whether it's a question or a full-on fixer-upper, all right? And, you know, if you ever wondered about, like, how the sessions are, you know, ask around. Ask in the chat box here, okay? And just see what other people are saying, okay? I'm here to help, you know, but definitely not here to force your hand at you helping you, right? Unless until the divine asks me to. No, I'm just joking. But I have to guide, right? Got a guide. So pile number 2, either you and or this person chart placements and or first, middle, and or last name initials are as follows. Let me get them. Let me get them. Hold on. Pile number 2. I'm trying. I'm trying here. All right. I'm doing my part. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me though. That's for sure. All right. We got Gemini. Right? Nicki Minaj could be an artist of some significance as well. What's with the music, guys, right? Pile number 2, you're rocking, you're cooking. Okay, I'm here for it. I don't mind. Where's the party? Let me stop. All right. So, trying to be all orderly and ish with my Virgo placement. All right, we've got whether first, middle, or last name initial on the part of you or this person here or not. All right, trust your intuition. It's okay if it's not here and you resonated with it, right? Message still stands as far as I can tell. Just saying, right? So we've got P. We've got, hold on, I'm like, is that a P or an R? We've got 2 P's. So we had 2 M's for pile number 1 and now 2 P's. Interesting. A, K, H, L, N, G, R. I feel like this is like the way the alphabet usually goes on those like DUI stops for people. No, let me stop. It could be some significance to a DUI or a police officer for pile number 2. Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries coming out for chart placements. All right. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. Oh, wait, what happened to Sean? You got an eye infection? Oh, no. All right, you guys send love and light to Sean for sure. That's not okay. You have medicine, babe? Like, you got meds? Or, I'm like, do we have to holistically figure this out? Sean, you good? I mean, we're not claiming anything beyond blessing anyway, but just making sure you're, you know, you got your precautionary measures. But Sean, seriously, do you have medicine or like a RINs that you're using, or are you just gonna like write it out? Or I know I'm supposed to be answering questions, but I got a question. I love it. I like Kelsey Wells. You're going to see the doctor next week? I don't know. Is it like too painful to put in like maybe, I don't know if like an actual like certified sea salt rinse might be a thing, or because I would have called them, right? You got drops? Okay. All right, because I was going to say, shoot, they talking next week. I would have been like, and my eye today is, oh, you know, like let them know if it's really too much to bear. You know what I mean? All right. So, you guys, thank you for hopping on, and thank you for your patience. You guys, I care. So if something happens in the chat box, I do kind of have to refocus on the freebies. Thank you for your patience on that. But I mean, I'm like, I really do care about my collectives. I'm not going to apologize, if that makes sense. But thank you for your patience. Okay, let me scroll up because I want to make sure I don't skip over anybody. And all right, I already Fiona's saying I missed Sean, so let me see. Okay, let me see here. We got a yes, but the Fool card at the bottom of the deck, right? Hear me out. I think maybe people are just trying to understand what you do versus what you don't do, so that they can understand a level of comfortability in that, right? Because they may actually be questioning, like, hey, is what you do good, right? Like, if you also read cards and stuff, you could be, you know, like your girl being called the devil, right? Being called demonic and, you know, accusing you of bippity boppity boohoo, right? That's really never our vibe, is it? No, it's not. It's not. It's really a projection of, oh, hold on. They don't even want it shown. Because I already saw that. I already saw that moon card. This is what I was trying to show you. The burdensome energy, right? Maybe they're guilty about something, perhaps. Let's see, is that it? Oh, could be. All right. Could be. King of Wands, just saying. All right. So that's what I have for Sean. Now let me scroll up because I feel like Freaky J, you were kind of next. So let me just make sure. Yep, book your session, you guys. Thank you for tips, donations. We have the angel card, excuse me, the angel number deck coming supposedly tonight, right? Interestingly enough, I received my first Amazon order, which was placed way after the fact that the order for the deck was created. Here we are, guys. I can't wait to share with you because I'm very, very grateful that the collective band together to get us that deck. Cannot wait. Just saying. It better not disappoint, right? After all of this, my goodness. All right. No, I'm feeling great about it. No worries. Okay. But let me see here because I'm like, Jay, where's okay? Will L show up this year? Oh my God. The way that we even have to ask questions like that makes me. We got a yes, okay, gift in hand, all right, as it should fucking be. Don't get me started, right? So that's what I have. Now with this disappointment, I'll call it, right, energy at the bottom of the deck. And you know what? Not to be like bitter Betty or anything, but like the fact that it's like the Page of Pentacles, and it's a page, they might come, right? But not in like the most grandstanding way, right? It's giving maybe even mid vibes, if I do say so myself. Not that I'm intending to curse that situation, but it's kind of like, you know that, or it's kind of like, you know that. Yeah, red flag ish for sure. It's like, I came and I wrapped it up this time. You're like, what is it? Still the same damn red flag. Fuck. It's not funny, but I gotta laugh so I don't cry or actually just become a screaming wraith, perhaps, because I don't take kindly to, you know, people that really just should be doing better, especially when children are involved. Just saying. I do say so myself, right? But yeah, let me see here. So when so he's guilty of, you know what? That makes sense, Sean, because it was literally the King of Wands, wasn't it? King of Wands is all like, it's giving Joey Tribbiani vibes, right, from Friends. It's like, how you doing, right? Like everybody, you know, it's like, oh, everybody bow. I just don't take kind of to that kind of lustful energy, if I do say so myself. So I mean, no, I mean, I know what you mean when you say I mean. You know what I mean? You know. But yeah, it just is what the fuck it is sometimes, you guys. That's for sure. All right, let me get to Kelsey has a question. I believe. I gotta scroll. I can do it. I can do it. All right, let me see here. Oh, job offer. Job offer. KI. It's a very yes. Okay. Could even be like a, I don't know if you, couple things, Kelsey. This could be, you know, that you are offered a management or some sort of authority position, right? And if that's the case, it may not be from the jump, but man, you got the victory yes card with the 6 of Wands on the bottom here, Kelsey, as well. You got a lot of great things coming for you, Kelsey, huh? But also, what did I want to say about this? The Emperor. This could be an indicator of someone who you already interviewed with, right? Or someone in an authoritative position, management, specifically choosing you above the others, right? Not even among, above the others, okay? So it's an entry-level job, right? But really, this talks about success and stability either way, right? I missed you, Fiona. Let me see. All right, let's see here. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got you. Oh, well, that was a very passionate Wandy AF yes here, Fiona. And you already know that with the intuitive AF queen who just will not stay in the deck today, right? That's a yes. Okay, keep going. Rome was not built in a day, right? I was just talking about that with one of my friends at the gym last night. He's all like, Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm like, you know what? That's so true. And I was telling him, I was like, actually, I've been saying that like left and right lately. It's like a theme, right? I guess a theme for justice for all regarding, you know, collectively, excuse me, us as a whole, in spite of what I was trying to address, you know, current energies, perhaps, or world affairs, etc., etc. Cleanse and keep your crowns on, babes. Queen of Cups, Fiona. Also intuitive, though, Fiona. Don't forget that part, just because it's relating to the Cancer chart placements, and because I really want to talk even more significantly about the intuitive nature of that Cancer Queen of Cups. Okay, Fiona. So please see that. Okay, you are worthy to be seen as spiritually wise, Fiona, especially from yourself firstly, right? So that you can do what? Even more than just write just that one. Okay, just saying. All right, so you're very, very welcome, Kelsey Wells. And you're very welcome, Fiona. All right. You're graduating from uni. Congratulations, Kelsey Wells. You put in so much work for that, I know. A lot of blood, sweat, tears, hours, and what ifs, probably, right? But you know what? Get ready, because like I can't say it enough. You got a lot of greatness coming to you, like in experiences as well, not even just money, right? So that's, you know, because money is not everything, you guys. Like you can manifest money and still you could be the most miserable millionaire. They're out there. Some of them are jealous of us, you know, because again, spiritually wealthy makes sense. Money's not everything. Can't say it enough. All right. So you guys, we'll go with the pile number 3, right? Because I said I would, and then I got to get off here. I got to go do stuff. So thank you for hopping on. You guys, please and thank you. Get the watch hours up. I'm saying it so many times in case you wondered, not to feel pressured, because people are coming on, they're getting their tarot reading, and then they're hopping off, right? So while I've got the windows of opportunity, I'm going to use them. Hopefully you understand why. Thank you for supporting the channel, getting the likes up, getting the watch hours up, so I can be on here, right? So YouTube can pay me to be on here to give free readings. Makes sense? Because otherwise, I don't know if you're going to get as many as you would without that monetization, just saying. As I say that, I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles. I claim every one of them. And you guys better be right with me claiming them just as well, right? There's enough. You're talking 10, but you're also talking the divine, right? It's way more than enough, even if we're only ever 10, right? Think of that, biblical story of Yeshua feeding the fish and the bread to all the women and children of the land, etc., right? And there were only so many loaves and so many fishes, right? And the divine goes, and what's the problem? Are you making one? Everybody was fed, right? Stranger things have happened, just saying. All right, so pile number 3. Let's see, why didn't it work? Oh my goodness. Okay. Given personality traits. So pile number 3, you may actually be considering yourself, or this person is considering that you two are taking a break. All right. This is also giving Friends vibes. I don't know. We were on a break. Ross and Rachel, excuse me. So rewrite your story. Okay. This is something that this person would be amenable to doing. All right. There could be some significance to heterosexual orientation, I guess is the best way to put it, like a guy girl. All right. Oh, I don't like that. No, pile number 3. Hold on, because I was all like, oh, I was feeling warm a little bit. I was like, oh, maybe give a hug. No, hold on. Whoo! You already knew first. You guys don't have no idea what I'm talking about. Strategy and narcissist came out. I'm like, oh, that's beyond a red flag. That's immediate access denied. What are we talking about? First card out the gate, referable to how you see this person. Wicked. And no, it ain't given the cutesy Galinda, who's also wicked, right? Like, did you notice that? Just saying. Is she the good witch? Like they claim her to be? I don't know. I don't think so. Just saying. Good at something, right? Maybe this person you view that way too. It's like, yeah, I don't know that they're good, but they're good at something. It's giving lies, deceit, right? Who's walking who, right? Manipulation, breadcrumbs, gaslighting, even reckless. I mean, toxic, okay? And you have understood this after many attempts at learning the lesson about this person really just being a strategic narcissist, okay? We have strategy and narcissism coming out. Ouch. I don't even want to know the half that this person maybe placed you through. Collective member for pile number 3, right? The energy, each pile I touch, they're just, it's giving tower moment. Okay, this person you understand to be in stealth mode at best, and that's on their good days. The other days, they're just flat in your face with it. Personality trait, right? This person could have, and I'm not coming for anybody with these like diagnoses, right? I'm literally talking about the energy connected to this person, not the energy connected to any medical diagnosis, right? I'm also not a doctor or a lawyer, so like, you know, we're not claiming to be professionals at anyone else's job here, just saying. But with this personality trait coming out, right, firstly, and then ultimately the big shebang here with the narcissism, including strategic narcissism, because there's different types of narcs as well, right? But this person could have like aspects of like perhaps BPD, sociopath, psychopath comes to mind, okay? I mean, this is nothing good, right? And they're thinking of you because again, they're trying to figure out how to get on your good graces because you're leveling up. Isn't it funny how like when you leave the person or the people that you were supposed to leave behind, immediately you level up. It's like the divine goes, yeah, now you got it. Now you can start having your manifestations come into fullness and fruition. Pile number 3, and anyone under the sound of my voice making sense of this, right? Because you left space for them, okay, by really pushing this mofo out, okay, or allowing them to walk away in whatever narcissistic strategy they thought they were implementing. Right? Yeah, this person really put you through psychological abuse and emotional abuse, okay? Red flag, high key significance, right? But this person could have even taken it as far as on top of the emotional and financial abuse. Let's talk about it. Could have been sexual, all right, as well as physical. Okay. And I get that whoever I'm speaking to from the collective, you obviously hold yourselves in enough of value, right? Not to just not protect yourselves, if that makes sense to say. Okay, still talking about that sexual, right? And you could have been someone that even understood at times that you and this person were to be exclusive. That was your intention, and this person was not. And maybe you had to find out the hard way, right? For some, this is what would have happened if you would have stuck around. 69 could be a number of some significance, doesn't have to be the case. Let's take a look at this person's hidden truth for pile number 3 and get on out of here, because why do we have to? I mean, me personally, I don't like the energy collective. Yeah, just being near you is intoxicating. This is kind of giving Sookie vibes. Maybe you've got some Fey elemental connections, right? Doesn't have to be the case. But this makes me think of True Blood, which might be some significance here to pile number 3, or vampires perhaps, right? Or Fey, fairies, right? But this person, narcissist, okay, they can understand who got that good, referable to energy, and of course that includes the sexual. All right, sacred sex makes sense. Okay. So Spirit saying, it's time for you to heal now from this connection, please and thank you, right? This person saying, I know it was a distraction from your pain. I'm getting you were a distraction from theirs. I'm getting that you came in and you whipped up your purdy stick, right? And you whipped it all over the place, right? For this person, you came in, you transmuted, alchemized, right? You protected karmaically, even this individual. And of course, just being near you is intoxicating, because being near you is really to be finally, for this type of energy, under essentially God's wing, goddess's wing, right? The divine's protection, right? Because you're so damn protected, collective, right? They're saying, I know I messed up everything. I wish I could take back my words. I wish things could be different. My life is not as together as it seems. And ding, 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 right? This is why. This is why I wish things could be different. I wish I could take my words back, kind of thing. I know I messed everything up. Just being near you is intoxicating, because my life is not as together as it seems. And on top of it, so many things remind me of you. Karma, bitch, right? Yeah, right. No, seriously. So some of you, if this mofo is blessed enough to have a job, maybe, right? I'm not here to work curse, even the karmics, just saying. They're burying themselves in work here upon number 3 to try to really kind of keep their shit okay. Because they love to at least seem like, or delusion themselves into thinking that they are in control, right? So they're wondering if you're happy without them. And I wonder why they would, since they already knew you've been leveling up the second that you left the mofo behind, just saying. If I do say so myself. But let's see. Let's get some guidance and get you out of here. Pile number 3. All right. And for those that are still eligible for their free tarot reading, the bell will ring in just a few here. And you can go on ahead once that happens and submit your question into the chat box. Love and light. All right. Thank you guys for clicking the like and making sure you're still subscribed here. I said what I said, because Ishby really a thing. All right, so healing, retreat, and release, right? What else do we have to talk about? Okay. And I know, I make it sound so easy, but really, shouldn't it be? Right? I'm not saying that it should be emotionless whilst you do the healing process for, from what all ever this mofo clearly put you through. But here's the sitch though, really part and parcel of the healing is understanding that, at the time you were a different version of yourself here as well, right? We can't place the blame solely on the karmics, can we? Right? Not always. We really can't, because you guys, we're powerful AF to be our own self-sabotager. Make sense? All right. We're powerful enough to think and understand and ruminate over brokenness, us being broken, us being downtrodden. And we are capable and powerful enough to kind of magnify that energy, such to the point where we're entertaining souls, people, entities that we have no business dealing with, protecting, alchemizing over, right? Giving money to, and blood, sweat, and tears, and children, right? Just saying. Okay. So old wounds and childhood issues here need revisiting. Obviously, on the narcissist side of things, right? Maybe that's where that person was broken down enough to receive an entity attachment. Perhaps stranger things have happened, right? But we're really talking both sides here. You too, honey bun. All right, what do you have going on? You got to check. So that way you're not wrecking yourself in another connection, talking about, well, it's always the men that are it's always the females, right? What? Because the common denominator from one connection to the next, irregardless of sexual orientation or meat suit, right, is you. So learn the lessons, right? And not even in some like super competition type of blame game, right? And not even with the understanding that, oh, if you should find that you could have chose a little bit better, or maybe loved a little bit less, right? It's already done, right? Who are you to beat yourself up over the past, which no longer exists? That's odd. That's weird. It's also not helpful, and it's damn sure not necessary. What would be necessary, if we're going to call anything that here, is you moving forward in love and in light, living your best life intentionally. All right. And therein is that key word, intentionally, right? Because maybe in moon cycles past, you were intending to make this mofo's path better. You were intending to be the answer to this mofo's problems. You were intending to be the love and light that you are. Too late. You don't have to try to be someone you already are. Like royal divinity walking in a meat suit. Okay. So now that you're caught up there, live like it and love like the royal divinity in a meat suit you are. Okay. But yeah, release this. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. If that's you struggling with that, not here to word curse, but damn sure, I repeat, do not go around with this mofo one more again. All right. It's time to end any kind of connectionship, access. Okay. Because this mofo is not serving. Okay. Simple as that, right? And it really can be as simple as that, you guys. When you really take emotions out of some of your decision making about some loving and very heartfelt, what normally in normal course would be a heart-centered connection or matter or subject, right? When you can really kind of take some aspect of emotionality out and really see for what it is, right? Is this person giving? Okay. Are they taking? Okay, maybe they are, right? How much are they given versus taken, right? How beneficial is the connection? And really, the reason why you have to check this is not because you're being called into some sort of strategic narcissism, pal number 3, or anyone else listening to this, but really it's because, you are to live out your highest timeline here, inclusive of loving connections. And the more that you intention to do just that, the more actual loving connections, and not business transactional, not in the middle of the night just because that's what's available kind of connection, and not, I thought you loved me on the back end of that, because you would love yourself so much you wouldn't put yourself in those predicaments, in those positions, whether physically, whether sexually, right, or not, in that mindset or ideation about yourself and how you deserve to be loved, and what you will tolerate about being loved, right? Because you guys, the reason why I'm saying it like that is a lot of us had to find out, oh my God, we didn't even know what love was until we loved ourselves enough. Aside from the love of the divine, we've never had like an actual human, like wholeheartedly, like action out, like a loving, caring connection without stipulations, rules, conditions. Chosen ones know, right? Right. Okay. And if you're wondering, why do I have to go through all this? So you can help another understand their worth. Isn't there some form of beauty in that you can magnify to help keep you going because you're here? All right. But I digress. Let's get to the chart placements on the part of you and or this person, as well as any first, middle, or last name initials on the part of you or this person. Not a lot of initials. We've got K at the bottom of the deck here for pile number 3. I don't know. I can't remember if I rang the bell or not, you guys. We've got M-O. There could be some significance to a month out from now, or a certain month between you two. Okay, might be of some significance. All right, we've got S-U. Sunday could be a day of the week of some significance. Doesn't have to be, or sun god Ra, ancient Egyptian civilization. All right, pile number 3. And as far as the chart placements, whether your chart or theirs, Okay. Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, and Pisces. All right. So let's see if we have any strugglers in the back trying to get a question. All right. I got a question. You got a question? Oh, wait. Hold on a second. You kind of shipped Rachel with Gavin. I don't remember Gavin. How sad is that? Hold on a second. Gavin. Was Gavin the one that like worked at the store with Rachel, Fiona? I feel like he was cool and all, but like he's not for like long term. If that's that guy. Maybe that's not Gavin though. I can't remember. It's been a while. Gavin is not one of the friends. So I'm like, all right, so that's not main character. All right, so that okay. I did not hate Gavin. All right, now that I'm caught up, right? But you know what I thought, Fiona? I was like, oh, there's a prize, like there's a reward of sorts, right? Or maybe like a gifted band-aid, as it were. But I never really was like, yeah, they're totally gonna make it, right? And I was kind of like, I don't know, like it for me, like I don't know. I kind of like identify with Ross in some measures. My kid's like, oh, he's so annoying. I'm like, yeah, probably, right? But like the thing is that I don't think that any one of us has it all together, right? So I'm not even saying like the character Ross is like amazing or like end game goal for me, right? Because I wouldn't say that either. But hear me out. I'm just like, of course, Ross is the one that's so anti Joey Tribbiani, right? Not out there getting play, you know what I mean? Not even play for pay kind of thing, and seems to be emotionally invested or intending to, if he's going to actually call someone a lover, girlfriend, and that, right? And we're talking about the character, not the actor, right? I have no idea about the guy, but I was like, that sucks because they were on a break and Ross never gets the chance to have like fantasy-ish, right? And I was like, oh man, like that'd be like, and it's like the one time he goes, nope, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna try something different, I'm gonna live on the edge, because usually doesn't ever do that. And then of course it's like the hammer comes down. She finds out and all hell's breaking loose, but it's like she's gallivanting and she's flirting and she's doing her stuff. And I just thought, you know what, that's what happens when you guys are not operating in balanced energy all the way, and you kind of get into these entanglements, right? Whether they're good people or not, they won't necessarily work, right? Because the work really needs to be done before you're even in like an actual loving and committed, keyword there, connection, right? If I do say so myself. And that's why it's so important, you guys, we get on here and we do some of this work so we know we're ready for the love of our life, because we already know we deserve it, man. Right? Can't you just feel it, like how we deserve love and like how we just are loved, and so therefore we always have love? That's why a lot of people that have whole families and, dare I say, whole bank accounts still can't stand us. I just learned to laugh at it anymore. I'm like, oh, you hate me too? That's cute. It's funny. Right? The whole we were on a break is still going on. Nah, that's a fucking break, man. Like if you leave too much of a question, oh my god, there's an E here, right? For pound number 3. Sorry, forgot that. Didn't even see it. It flew out, so that's why I didn't see it, because it was nowhere where it was supposed to be, and it was nowhere near the other cards. Forgive me. But my thing is like, I'm always somebody that like plays devil's advocate. Like it could be like of some significance to like my path or not, right? Like I'm always mindful of like there's 2 sides at least, usually 3, right? To the story, right? Because sometimes, let's be honest, you guys, it's like your perspective, the other person's perspective, and then like the actual truth of the matter. Again, going back to balance, right? 2 people can read the same text, and one's like completely all, smiling from ear to ear, and same damn text, the other person receiving it is in tears, right? Or triggered, right? Why would they say that? It's like, why would you think that I said that in that context? That says way more about you than me, right? So, there's at least, that's why I say there's at least 2 sides to every story, right? And I just think that it took 2 to make that awfully disjointed tango there, because you can't leave shit open-ended and expect no consequences, right? Like if I leave something open-ended and then I come back and I go, oh, this ended in a different way than I meant it for, than I expected, well, that's on me because I took the risk when I left the shit open-ended, and vice versa. And if two people are leaving shit open-ended, well, golly, and don't get me started. All right. That's just what I think, I mean, what is there to debate? Because, it wasn't even the end of their story. And that's kind of going back to what I was trying to express with Alphonse, referable to Jennifer and Lisa, right? And the differences therein. It's just really important, you guys, to pour into yourselves firstly, so that whoever comes your way really doesn't rock your faith to the point where you're questioning one night late at night, maybe not even the first time, God, am I lovable? You got to know you already are, babe. It's how you got here. All right. So thanks for hopping on, you guys. I hope you got something out of it, regardless of what it was. I hope that it assisted you in your clarity, right? And put a pep in your step, perhaps. I really enjoyed coming on and hanging out with you again. And please and thank you. Watch the shorts, get the likes up and the watch hours. Let the ish play in the background if you gotta on silent. I get it. Sleep to it. I get it. But thank you so much for those that will assist me, because algorithmically, I don't know what the fuck is going on, if I do say so myself, at the moment as well. So I don't have anyone else to ask besides you guys to assist me with this, as far as YouTube land is concerned. Of course, I got my guides and divinity and all that, right? Which trumps anything on this realm anyways, so it's cool. But thank you for those that will assist, because it allows me to come on here and give you a lot more free readings, okay? And maybe take some of the pressure off of my scheduling, if I do say so myself. All right. And on that note, you guys, I gotta go. All right. But I love you so much. And please know I'll be carrying you with me in spirit and in truth. All right. I really mean this when I say it. Love and light. All right. Have a great night. And I look forward to the next live stream. But you guys, watch the uploaded channel videos as well as those shorts, please and thank you. Check the community page as well and get those likes up there too, please and thank you. All right. You're amazing.